to get any questions y'all want answered. So watch the replay. We're talking about decision making, live Q&A. What's up, everybody? Appreciate everyone taking the time to pop on here. What's up, Alex, Steve, Hassan, Blake, Justin? Appreciate y'all taking the time. So I want to talk on something today. Something that's ring true throughout my entire career, and it is decision making. Right? Those people that can actually make a decision and move on from it, and those people that sit there in hesitation and analysis paralysis and never get anywhere from that. So the thing is like most successful people that you know, that you've met, are very good at making decisions. Boom, decision made, and they move on. There's way too many people in life sitting there dwelling on whatever decision it is that they're about to make. And that can be literally with anything. That can be with buying a product. That can be with, going to the grocery store. That can be with going out to dinner. That can be with hiring somebody or firing somebody. Way too many people are sitting there thinking too much about the decision that they need to make that they never make a decision. I'm sure you've heard it before. It's like people say not making a decision is making a decision. So if you don't make a decision, like that's a problem. That's a very big problem because you start training yourself and you start training your subconscious to not make decisions. That is the worst thing you can do. Even if you make a wrong decision, it's 100 times better to make a decision than not make a decision at all. I would absolutely rather make a wrong decision and learn from it than sit there in the same exact place that I've always been. So you got to be able to make decisions quickly. Something comes at you, you got to be able to take in information, whatever that is, educational, new, information that's been around for ages, and or new information that's coming in, and be able to move with that, be able to, juck and jive. Like in real estate right now, one of the big things that people are talking about, is a crash coming, right? Like we're not in a crash right now. Could we be in a leveling off right now? Yeah, 100%. Is that a crash? No. But guess what? There's a few things out there that would trigger my thought process to determine that we're in a crash and become a decision maker. What are some of those things? One, if the interest rates go to 10 or 12%, that could absolutely change the real estate market, right? What if the hedge funds that are buying up everything decide to start liquidating and selling all their assets? Supply and demand, that's the argument right now. Too much demand and too little supply. If all the hedge funds start selling, the supply goes up, the demand could technically go down if the interest rates continue to go up, and then the market can literally switch overnight from a seller's market to a buyer's market. So those are things that I'm paying attention to be able to take in new information, to be able to learn and educate myself, to then be able to make a decision after I learn those things. A lot of people never make a decision. And some people that make a decision never change their thought process or their decision when it's required, when it should be required that they change that thought process or that decision. Like you can't be stuck in your old ways if new information has proven your previous thesis or decision making wrong. Like you got to be able to change. Changing an opinion, changing your stance with new information is completely fine. It's actually recommended. Because when you do that, like you actually learn. You're a business owner. You're an entrepreneur. Tell them the whole combo. We figured out the whole world. But for real, like you got to be able to take in information and be able to move accordingly. Never get stuck in your own ways. Never get, think that you know it all. Never think that you cannot lose. I promise you, we can all lose. I've taken many, many losses before, but it's all part of the game. So that's what I got. You got to be able to make decisions. You have to make decisions and change your decision, as you go through things. So I'm going to answer some questions. Drop your questions below. I'm excited tonight. Let's get some questions answered. What was the sacrifices you made to get where you are right now? Everything. Like I went all in. I sacrificed my time. I sacrificed my health for a period of time. I sacrificed some time with my family for a period of time. I sacrificed a lot of things to get to where I am today. But do I regret any of those sacrifices? Absolutely not. I'm very thankful and I'm very happy for those sacrifices. Otherwise, I wouldn't be in the position I am right now today. So success takes sacrifice. You sacrifice time, energy, efforts, going out, partying, drinking, traveling. You sacrifice some of those things to get to where you want to be. So everything takes sacrifice to get there. Hey, Austin, what's an email I can send potential deals to? If you're trying to sell me a deal, support@theaustinrutherford.com, support@theaustinrutherford.com. Do you own any multifamily properties? If so, how many? Yes. I own about 100 units, an 8-unit, 2 6s, a bunch of singles, and a bunch of doubles. AR, what's up, brother? What's up? What other states do you invest in? I'm in Ohio right now, but I'll probably start investing in South Florida now too. And somebody asked this question, tour dates. So something I'm going to be dropping, hopefully on Saturday, it'll be 100% finalized. But on Saturday, I'm going to be dropping information about a book tour. So this is a book that I released about 2 months ago, Get Free Houses. So it's how to build generational wealth without using your own money. And I'm actually traveling and I'm going to 10 different cities in 12 days. So literally we're going to be hitting 10 cities in 12 days. It's going to be from July 6th to July 19th. And we might be in your city. So we might be in your city. Literally, I'm going to be coming out. I'm going to be giving free game. I'm going to be giving out free books. I'm going to be networking, answering questions, Q&A, teaching, literally everything, about real estate. So if I'm in your city, you got to be there. It is free to come. I'm putting a lot of money into this to come out and travel and connect with you all. So I would love for y'all to be there. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you're following me so you can get that update. Hopefully on Saturday when the tour dates and the tour locations come out. Atlanta better be on it. It is. Stay tuned. Drop something in the chats. If I came to your city and did a free meetup, a free pop-up, would you be there? Would you come out to that? Drop a comment in the comment section below. Let me know if that's something you'd come out to. So, because I'd love to meet y'all. Where was someone starting from zero experience, zero money? Thank you, brother. Wholesaling is a great way to do it. Wholesaling is an amazing way to get into real estate without needing money, without needing income, without needing credit, without needing any of those things. So I'll start out with wholesaling houses. If you go to my YouTube channel, Austin Rutherford on YouTube, there's a video down there that says how to wholesale with $1,000. And basically what that means is that there's ways to do this with very little to no money. So I'll start on my YouTube channel, Austin Rutherford, and go from there. What's it like dealing with bad tenants? How do you personally deal with that? What's up, Terry? I miss you too, brother. But how do I deal with bad tenants? I don't. So I have a property management company that manages all my properties. But it's just like anything. Like if there's a bad tenant, you got to become a problem solver. What do they need? Do they need a payment plan? Do they need, rent reduced $25, $50 and then they're good? Are they just not a good tenant? You have to get them. You got to give them a 30-day notice or evict them to get them out of the property to get a good tenant back in there. People get paid to solve problems. So become a problem solver, right? So how do you deal with them? I don't, but if I did, I'll talk to them. And then if they can't, follow through with their side of the agreement, I would get a new tenant in place. Also, what should a young, hungry investor do today to be in your shoes? Wholesale, fix and flip, and then buy and hold. So there's a million ways to make $1 million in real estate. How I got into real estate, I started out flipping houses using other people's money. So I raised money from a private money lender to fund a deal to flip it. I made $100,000 in profit on it. I reinvested all my money back into the business, continued flipping houses, continued buying properties as rentals, doing new construction, doing condo conversions, and again, continuing to buy rental properties. So that's my main goal right now is how many rental properties can I stack up? What do you think of the high price houses in Quebec? I don't know anything about Quebec, unfortunately. Do you buy deals in Dayton, Ohio? No, I buy them in Columbus, Ohio, and South Florida. At what point did lenders stop pulling your personal credit and only went off your business credit? So it depends what type of lenders you're talking about. Private money lenders never pull my credit, ever. I've never had my credit pulled by a private money lender, ever. And you should never either. Banks, I still use my personal credit. You're still going to get a personal credit report pulled on you, but it really doesn't matter because at that point, once you start doing deals and everything, you should have a good credit score. But private money, never happens. Thanks for answering my question. Absolutely, Neil. How did you learn everything about being an entrepreneur? Trial and error, being in the game. I learned real estate because I hired a mentor to teach me about real estate. I got into real estate. I started doing it. I started failing. I started learning. I started taking action. And I learned very, very quickly. As I got into other businesses, same thing, right? I was taking action. I was learning. I was doing. And that's how you grow, right? You don't grow by sitting behind a screen for the rest of your life. You grow by sitting behind a screen learning and then actually going out and implementing what you learn. If you never actually implement what you learn, there's no point in doing this in the first place. So you got to learn, and then you have to go out there and you have to implement. At how many units were you able to live comfortably without working a job? So people always I'm retired, right? Could I retire? Absolutely, I could retire. Do I want more out of life? 100%. So like, it just depends what you want. Like most rentals net like $100 to $200 a month in net profit. So if you can live off of $5,000 a month, buy 50 rental properties and then you're set. You're good to go. I want more than that personally, but you could be good to go. From the TikTok, what's up, Joshua? Appreciate you popping on, brother. Smash that like button. I appreciate you, Neil. Absolutely. Make sure you're following me. Hit that follow on social media so you can get all my content going forward. Make sure you check out my YouTube channel, Austin Rutherford on YouTube. Hundreds of videos out there. Make sure you check those out. And if you want a copy of my book, Get Free Houses. If you want to grab a copy of my book, Get Free Houses, click the link in my bio. And don't forget, tour coming soon. I got to see you in your city soon. How often do you keep in contact with property managers and contractors? Every couple of days, not every day, but property managers maybe 2 to 3 times a month, and then contractors just depends on how many projects we have going on. Chi-Town, Miami, DC. We're going to a lot of those cities. Columbus, a lot of them. But we coming. Give us best stacked list to pull from Propstream. High equity or vacants or bankruptcies. Is marketing for fix and flips different than marketing for wholesaling? If you're finding your own deals, no. So like people always ask me like, yo, Austin, like, are you a wholesaler? And wholesaling means like finding deals and assigning deals, right? So I was never like technically a full blown wholesaler. What I did though is I marketed and I wholesaled to find amazing deals, but then I just assigned them to myself. So I was the buyer on the deal. I was the cash buyer because I wanted to buy the most profitable flips. I wanted to buy the best rental properties. So I was the buyer on all these deals because I wanted the money. Like I wanted the additional profit, right? So I did wholesale. I have wholesaled. I just never did it at scale because I was the one buying it. But we did market directly to sellers, to answer your question, to find off-market deals. So we were marketing directly to find our deals. And that's the important thing is like, if you can get direct to seller, you're going to get the best, the most profitable deals out there because you're negotiating directly with the seller. Does anyone on your team review deals for people interested in a deal, but unsure if it's a good deal? So if you're trying to sell us a deal in Columbus, Ohio, yes. If you're trying to just review, a deal somewhere in the country, that's what our coaching program's for. So that's why we have a coaching program to, teach you the game, to show you how to underwrite deals, to look at deals for you, to see if they're good deals. So that's what it's for. So if you're interested in the coaching program, if you click the link on my bio, you can learn more about it there as well. That would be the next topic, private money lending. Let's talk about it. What questions you got about it? I can talk all day, but what questions you got specifically? What interest do you pay back your investors? Depends on the investor, but anywhere from 8 to 12%. Beliefs that make for a good sales mindset. You can sell anybody. You already assume the close. So you're selling from a closing standpoint, not a, if standpoint. You got to build rapport. People with the best rapport tend to normally win. So build better rapport. Just sub, appreciate it. Have any plans to develop properties? Yeah, I've built new construction before. I'm looking for the right opportunity to build something big, like a multifamily new construction type of deal. Do you have to go to school to be successful in life? No, you don't. I'm a college dropout. Never graduated, never got a degree. I do have a high school diploma. I have friends that are very successful without a high school diploma. I do recommend finishing high school, but you don't need college to be successful. Absolutely not. Do you need any credentials to wholesale, license, etc.? No, there's an exception to Illinois and I think Pennsylvania. To wholesale more than one house a year, you do need a real estate license. But instead of wholesaling, you can just double close these properties. So you can buy them and sell them immediately on the same day. And if you don't know what double closing is, if you go to my YouTube channel, Austin Rutherford, you can learn more about it. But there's workarounds to it. Hey man, I'm 21, trying to be set at 24. What do you think the best way to get into real estate is? Learn how to find great deals, learn how to raise money, and start building wealth. So literally it's what this book teaches, is how to build wealth without using any of your own money. Highly recommend you grabbing a copy of this. If you go to howtogetfreehouses.com, or click the link in my bio, you can grab a copy. I think it's maybe $10. I don't make money on the book. I think I make like $1 a book or something like that. I'm just trying to get this information out to the masses. So if you want to grab a book, if you could like this, if you're on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, if you could smash that like button a few times for me so I can get out in front of more people. If you could subscribe, that would be greatly, greatly appreciated. I'm reading Rich Dad Poor Dad right now, and you and Robert have very similar mindsets. Yeah. I'm 16 years old. Any ways to make money from real estate? You can be a bird dog. Hey, man, I'm the private money for Clarizio Properties, and I got to talk to you about this tub tile thing. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. I don't know what that means, but shoot me a direct message on Instagram. Austin, do you need an acquisition guy to work with your team? I'm a wholesaler in Sacramento. Let's link up. I don't right now, but yeah, I appreciate you asking. Austin, is it a bad idea to use HELOCs for long term, or should be used for short term flips? You can use it for anything. Anything that you can raise private money for, you can use a HELOC for as well. What can I do to bring more people to your live? Like, share, free houses. I appreciate you, T. Summers. Why don't you pay cash if interest rates are high? Because I want to leverage debt. You can still get cash flowing rental properties even with high interest rates. Keep in mind, 5 and 6%, which is what it's about right now, is not high. Like 3, 4, 5 years ago, a 5 and 6% interest was like an amazing interest rate. People were ecstatic to get that. 10, 15 years ago, interest rates were 6, 8, 10. Back in the 80s, they were like 18% interest. So people are just shocked about the interest rate right now because they're so used to it being so low. But it's really not that high of an interest rate. Kumar, if you shoot me a DM on Instagram, I got you. Best way to find in buyer in a not so hot market. The market's still flaming hot, but all you got to do is finding a cash buyer is the easiest thing to do. If you have a great deal, finding a buyer is the easiest thing to do, 100%. So yeah, you just got to go find great deals, and the cash buyers will be there. Can you give us an awesome marketing list from Propstream? Yes, I already did. High equities, vacants, or bankruptcies. Should you flip or rent your first deal? It depends what you need. I'll flip if you don't have money. I'll definitely start out flipping. Hey, Austin, you told me last October, November you was going to be swole. What's up, dog? Hey, you see these muscles out here? We out here working. When creating a presentation packet for a private money lender, do you create a PowerPoint? How do you articulate your presentation to the private money lender? So yeah, we teach our students to make a deal packet, to present that deal packet to a private money lender. It's not only a deal packet, it's a credibility packet as well. So the credibility packet talks about private money lending, answers frequently asked questions, talks about the deal, talks about yourself, talks about how the money works. And on top of that, you have a private money lending credibility packet, and you have a deal presentation packet that you go and you present to these private money lenders. So yeah, I mean, there's tons and tons of information in there. We give those packets to our students so they can literally plug and play. They change my name to their name, and they roll with it. I'm 12 and I have $800 saved. That's awesome at 12 years old. Sub and liked, appreciate it. Can you give us an awesome marketing list? I already did. I'm in Illinois too, so I think I might have to get the license to wholesale, never double closed. Yeah, so if you want to do more than one deal, you have to get licensed or you need to double close. Either one works. Can you recommend your 100% lenders for everyone? No, my lenders will not lend you money. You got to remember, private money lenders are 100% personal relationships to you. So if I call my lender and be like, yo, lend to this guy in Alabama, they're going to be like, no, I don't know who he is. I don't trust him. People lend you money because they trust you. So you need to go out there and you need to build your own private money lenders, your own relationships to get your deals 100% funded. Can it be done? 1,000%. Can somebody refer you somebody? No, you got to go do it yourself. My uncle said market crashed in 2 years. What you think about it? Nobody's got the golden ticket. I thought the market was going to crash 2 years ago. I thought the market was going to crash 4 years ago. Here we are on the craziest run up ever. So nobody can predict the market. I love your videos. Appreciate you being here. What is the highest amount of money you made in 1 month? I mean, again, like such a relative question because like, is it gross income? Is it net income? Is it equity? Is it cash flow? Is it deals? Like, there's so many variables within that. So I mean, like, it's so difficult to answer that. I have not made $1 million in a month yet. We're still working towards that, but getting close to it. But it doesn't matter, right? If I do $1 million in 1 month and then I make $0 the rest of the year, like what does it matter how much money I made in that month, right? Like the only thing that matters is like how consistent you are. So if I do $1 million this month, I need to do $1 million next month, the month after that, and grow 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. So like, if you're doing 100K a month, great. But like, how do you do 100 this month, 150 next month, 200 next month? How do you keep it consistent? Consistency always wins. Do you find yourself often meditating or decompressing? Often with the ups and downs of real estate? Meditating or decompressing? Do I take time to think for myself in the mornings and meditate? 100%. Is it because of like stressful deals? No, because real estate really doesn't stress me anymore. I came to the conclusion that like whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and I control what I can control, the controllables, and I let the uncontrollables, everything else, happen because there's nothing I can do to control those things. I'm new to all this, so my apologies for newbie questions. What's the typical profit to expect off a wholesale deal? No bad questions, but typical profit, there is none because every deal is different. The higher price the deal is, usually the bigger the wholesale fee is. Like if you're wholesaling houses in Ohio, it's hard to make $100,000 wholesale fee on a $100,000 house, right? Now if you're in LA and you're wholesaling $1 million house or a $5 million house, making 100 grand is very realistic. So it just depends on your market. When buying properties, do you use cash or financing? If not cash, what percentage down do you do? So I get every deal I buy 100% funded by other people. Other people's money 100% funded every single time. Then I take it to a bank and cash out refinance at 70 to 80% loan to value, pay off my private money lenders, and then own the deal with a bank mortgage on the deal. What was your minimum profit spread when starting to now? So like our minimum deal was 20 racks. It was the higher of 15% or a minimum of $20,000. If you had to make 10K in a month with one side hustle, what would it be? Oh man. So I actually just wrote a YouTube video for the greatest side hustle I've ever seen in my entire life. It's insane how much money you can make on this. And it's something I promise you have never heard of before. I can promise you that. If you have heard it before, I'll pay you $100. Nobody's heard of it. And I'm doing it. I've already made a couple six figures this year already. I think it's a multi-million-dollar play for anybody on this call, literally anybody on this call. So, it's a game changer. So if you want the video now, shoot me a DM on Instagram. Just type in side hustle or subscribe to my YouTube channel, Austin Rutherford on YouTube. And the video will be coming out probably next week, maybe the week after that. But yeah, it's a game changer. 10K a month, easy. After your first deal, how long did it take to get your next deal? About 60 to, I think 30 or 60, 90 days after that, I flipped another house and then made more money. How many projects did you finish before branching out to coaching and educating? Ooh, that's a good question. Maybe like 200 before I started coaching. That's a great question. Austin, if you got a $40,000 assignment fee, would you invest it into your wholesale business or buy a multifamily through an FHA loan as a beginner? If you're buying it through an FHA, it's only 3.5% down payment. So let's say it's $500,000. You really only need like 15 to 20 grand for that. I think I did that math right. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So you need like $25,000. So maybe do that and then take the other 10, 20 grand and put it back into your FHA, into your wholesaling business. What is it? Can you leak for the live, bros? Even if I said what it was, like it wouldn't make sense because like there's no clarity behind it. But it's an affiliate basically. But again, if you shoot me a DM on Instagram with the word side hustle, I'll send you some more information on it. I know this is probably a dumb question, but is wholesaling still a good way to get started in real estate right now? Absolutely, 100,000%. It's always a good way to get into real estate. You should do a YouTube series showing how to flip from start to finish, marketing, running numbers, talking to seller, closing deals, title, construction, etc. I agree, it'd be great. It's just having a camera guy around, every time one of those things happens. So I'll do my best. I appreciate the feedback, 100%. You're the man. I appreciate you being here. Hey, if this has been beneficial, if y'all can drop like an emoji in the chat or something, just let me know if this has been helpful. I love feedback. I love questions. I love engagement. So if you could drop a comment, that'd be awesome. Make sure you hit that like button a few times, smash the like button a few times, share this out to a couple of your friends to get more people on here. And make sure you're following me. Make sure you hit that follow button as well. I try to do this. I try to go live every day if possible. So make sure you hit that. Which do you like better, batch leads or Propstream? Different. So Propstream, I like for the data. Batch leads, I like for the fulfillment. Are you coming to Philly on your tour? Also, is your coaching course your best option to purchase? Coaching course is amazing if you want to get started and or grow what you're already doing in real estate. Highly recommend it. Click the link in my bio to learn more. And am I coming to Philly? I don't think I'm coming to Philadelphia. I think we're going to Pittsburgh. I don't think I'm going to make it all the way out to Philly. ERC, what's up, twins? What's up, Jeremy? What's up, Josh? How much do you make for sure, brother? Are you doing wraps? I don't know what that means. Does a mortgage usually go up per month when you cash out refi? If you're taking out more money, yes. A couple people dropped it in the comment. Affiliate marketing is not that easy if that's what you're talking about. Depends what type of affiliate marketing you're talking about. The affiliate marketing I'm talking about is basically you're getting paid to get people money. So like, who doesn't want money and then you get paid to do that? It's crazy. It's the wildest thing I've ever seen in my life. I promise you, stay tuned for the video when I drop it. Tons of emojis coming through. That's love. That's love. What have you seen in flips due to economy and supply chain? Flips are way more expensive to finish material wise. And some of them are sitting on the market now. Others are selling very quickly. Austin, if you need a fresh haircut, I got you. I appreciate that. What's another way to get buyers and sellers besides door knocking? Cold calling, RVM, SMS, direct mail, bandit signs, PPC, SEO. There's so many ways to get in front of sellers and buyers. So any of those strategies work. Thanks, bro. I'll do it right now. I sent side hustle to the IG. I got you. Do you strategies with tax liens? No, I don't. Any tips on wholesaling? I just got my list from Next Level Data. Let's get it. What are the tips? Do as much marketing as possible, get in front of as much sellers as possible, make as many offers as possible, and just get in front. Like, the more offers you make, the more phone calls you make, the more people you talk to, the more opportunities you get, the more deals you're going to put in contract, the more money that you're going to make. So don't be like, yo, I made 2 phone calls today. I'm crushing it. No, you're not. That fucking sucks. Even 10, 20, 30 phone calls a day sucks. Like, get as many phone calls in a day as possible. If you got to work a 9 to 5, cool. On your hour lunch break, don't eat, or eat for like a minute. Literally smash a burger, get on the phone, start making phone calls. As soon as you get off at 5 o'clock, go straight to the crib, get on the phone, start making phone calls. Like, how bad do you want it at the end of the day? You know what I mean? Like, too many people say that they want it, but they're not taking the actions to actually get there. Right? It took me 16 months to make to do my first deal. 16 months of valeting 50 to 60 hours a week, every single week, going to college, taking 15 credit hours, which is a full-time, job in and of itself, and trying to start my real estate business on the side. 16 months straight of grinding my face off for 16, 18, 20 hour days, every single day for 16 months in a row to do one deal. If I'd have quit on month 1, 5, 10, 13, 15, 16, never would have made the money. Stayed with it for 16 months, made $100,000 in profit. Rest was history after that. So, like, what's the best thing you can do? Go all in on what it is that you want. When you're sitting there trying to negotiate like how much you're willing to work to get there, you're done. You've already lost, because I'm willing to outwork you, period. I'll outwork anybody on this call any day of the week, anytime, any place, anywhere. Because when I'm in on something, I'm fucking in. Like, I'm all in. It does not matter. It does not matter, whatever it takes. When I make a decision to go in on something, it's already done. Time just hasn't caught up yet. Dude, are birds smart right now? If they cash flow, yeah. how many rentals do you buy a month and how many flips a year? So it all changes, right? Like I've bought 18 on one deal one time. That was on one transaction. And then I've bought, 2 on other months. So it changes by month. And then, yeah, I mean, we'll do anywhere from, my lowest year was one deal. It was the first year that I did it. But we'll do anywhere from like 20, 30, 40 deals to 70, 80, 90 deals a year. Billionaire Blonde, what's up? With the market, are birds smart right now? Yeah, if they cash flow and if you can still get into them with none of your own money, I would absolutely. I just bought a house yesterday that I plan to burr. So yeah, if the deal still makes sense, for sure. It could all crash at any moment. You're 100% accurate. But if you're never in the game, you'll never see the upside. No, but 10 years from now, there's no real estate investment that you can make today that doesn't make sense 10 years from now. You know what I mean? Like, could it suck for the next 6, 12, 24, 36 months? Yeah, maybe. 5 to 10 years from now, it's one of the best decisions you'll ever make in your entire life. So people got to quit looking so short term and start looking long term, because that's where the real success, that's where the real wealth happens, freedom, all those things. So stay long term focused. Don't get caught up in the short term mindset. So make sure you're following me. Hit the follow button. Turn the notification bell on so you can get notified every time I go live as well. Check out my YouTube channel, Austin Rutherford on YouTube. That's Austin Rutherford on YouTube. Hundreds and hundreds of videos, new videos coming out every single week. So hit the YouTube channel, Austin Rutherford. If you want a copy of my book, Get Free Houses, hit the link in my bio. Grab a copy of my book, Get Free Houses. If you want any coaching in real estate, hit the link in my bio as well. I'd love to help you in the real estate business. And like I said, stay tuned. Hopefully on Saturday, huge release coming on Saturday. We're going on a book tour. We're coming to your city. We're giving you free books, and we're teaching you the game of real estate in person so I can meet you and get all your questions answered. So stay tuned. Follow me, because I'm going to be releasing that information on Saturday. And that's how you can get that info. So appreciate y'all being here. I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. Hope y'all enjoy y'all's evenings, and be back on here live tomorrow. So enjoy yourselves. Peace.